What's up, guys? This is Andrew back at it again with another video, man. So I just finished BMT. I'm here in tech school right now. I'm at Shepherd Air Force Base in Wichita Falls. So that's where I'm at right now. It's been a while since I made a video, obviously, because I've been at BMT, and I've actually been here for a week. I've been just trying to settle in and get everything going before I start making videos again. But here I am. So yeah, so this video is pretty much gonna be like my BMT experience on what it was like for me, and just any tips and tricks I could have for you guys or anything like that. It's probably gonna be like a two-part video because it's just you can go on and on for about BMT. Honestly, you really can. It's 8.5 weeks technically, but it's 8.5 weeks, but they say it's 7.5 weeks because they don't count the first week. It's called 0 week, and so you pretty much do 8.5 weeks there, and then whatever your job is, that's where you're gonna go. So for me, BMT was it kind of sucked, honestly. I mean, if anybody says BMT was fun, I think they were probably tripping or something, because that stuff was not like the best thing in the world or anything. But I definitely, it wasn't torture or anything. It wasn't like, oh my god, but like I wasn't having the time of my life at BMT. I'll just say it like that. So first things first, you show up there. It just depends. I showed up there probably around like 6 o'clock. And first thing you do, nobody came and jumped on the bus and was screaming at us to get off. It's like, all right, everybody get off the bus. So, everyone just got off the bus from MEPS, because obviously I came from Dallas MEPS. So Dallas MEPS had literally just got us on a bus, drove like 6 hours to San Antonio, because it's in Lackland Air Force Base. So it was about 6 hours on the bus. So we hopped off the bus, and then first thing he asked, one of the sergeants asked, was like, who plays instruments? And I was like, yo, why are you asking that? It's a BMT right now. I was kind of like, yo. But anyways, so yeah, he asked us. He was like, what instruments y'all play? I was like, I told him I played the guitar, and he was like, yeah, you can go over there. And I was like, okay. They really were just looking for people that did a band in like high school or anything, because they need band for our graduation and stuff like that. So anyways, so boom, we go to this place. It's called the PRC, and everybody just walks in the PRC, and it's like an auditorium kind of. And then from there, you're just sitting down pretty much, and then they give you kind of like a briefing. Not really. Not really at all. Actually, it wasn't a briefing. You pretty much just sit there, and then they start issuing you stuff. Well, actually, the first thing you do is you call, and you tell whoever, your parents, whatever, that you made it there, and you're there. Okay, cool, boom. Then they give you a thing called a totem. A totem is a MRE. So if you like MREs or you never had an MRE, you probably won't like them. I didn't like them personally. Some people thought they're delicious, but they're tweaking. Like, it's not good, but that's just me. And then you get an MRE, and then you start getting issued stuff. So they'll give you they make everybody get up. Well, not at the same time, but like sections. Get up, and then you get issued like a backpack. Looks like this. Get issued a backpack, and then you pretty much put that backpack on your stomach, and then they just start putting stuff in there. So they put like notebook, pens, batteries, a flashlight, a reflective belt, just a bunch of stuff shoved in your backpack. And then you gotta zip it up. It's like packed full, it's jam packed. So you gotta, zip it up your best as you can. And you go back to your seat, sit down pretty much, and you're pretty much just waiting. And then, so boom. So now you got your backpack, and then you got your civilian luggage, and you're pretty much just, just waiting for a sergeant. What's up, bro? Yeah, I got a roommate, so sorry, I was making a video. YouTube video, bro. Anyways, yeah, so you pretty much got your stuff, and you're just waiting for like a sergeant to come pick you up and walk you back to your squadron. So then you're just waiting information. They kind of line you up the best you can. You don't really know any formations yet when you first get there, so that's that. Then the sergeant comes, picks you up, and then he or she will march you back to your squadron. And so we're just marching back, they're not yelling or anything yet. Not yet. Until you actually get to squadron, and you could be on the first floor, second floor, whatever. I was in Disneyland, so we had like multiple floors, but Alcatraz is probably different. Alcatraz are like these old dorms. You don't want to go there, trust me, you don't. It's trash. Anyways, so boom. And then you get into your squadron. That's when they started yelling at us. They were pretty much telling us like to hurry up and take everything out of our bag that we had just got. And then we had to do like an inventory check, make sure that we had everything. And they were just screaming at us like, hey, take everything out. And it was all in plastic. You had to rip the plastic off and, just do all that crap. And then after that, you take accountability of everything that you got. I don't remember if we showered that night or not. We might have showered. Honestly, I don't remember. But, and then, boom, that's that. They're pretty much just, this is 09. This was a while ago. I'm trying to remember what happened. It was kind of all a blur. BMT was kind of all a blur, to be honest, at this point. And then, yeah, so you're in civilian clothes, and then I think they just let you change into some clothes you can sleep in. And then pretty much, you just hop in bed really at that point, and you just think about your life, and you're like, damn, did I mess up, or did I make the right decision? Because that's what seems to happen the first night, which is called 09, of whenever you go to BMT. So everyone's, you can hear you can hear people crying, stuff like that, and then just like, rethinking their life decisions. It's honestly funny. I was rethinking my life decisions at that point, and then yeah, so, at 09, you wake up. The sergeant's probably going to scream at you to wake up and yell at you to wake up. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. It's your first night, you're getting screamed at to wake up. Kind of tough, but it's BMT, so you're going to have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, and I think they take you to breakfast on, like, what I'm saying? They just, you gotta eat breakfast. People get assigned chow runner, bro. Do not get assigned chow runner. Whatever you do, like, try not to be assigned chow runner, because your life is gonna suck probably for the first like 3 weeks that you're there, because you don't know how to do anything, but you get screamed at for that. So if you don't know you're not gonna know how to do anything. You're gonna get screamed at for not knowing how to do anything. It's funny. Honestly, it's funny. Don't do nothing. Like, I'm telling you, like, try not to be assigned, chow runner or dorm chief or an element leader. Yeah, that's cool. An element leader is just kind of like one of the dorm chiefs, like the head leader of the flight, and then you got 4 element leaders that are like also like leaders, I guess. That's all right, I guess, if you get assigned that, but you'll probably get fired, because that's what happens if you don't do your job right. If you don't do drill right, or you mess up, you'll probably get fired in the earlier weeks. But it's really whatever, honestly. So I wouldn't sweat that. Let me see. The earlier weeks, you're just learning drill, so try to pick up drill as fast as you can. It's really not that hard. You just learn left face, right face, about face, and then you'll start learning like how to march. Gotta keep your hands cuffed, and just stuff like that. Like, it's basic stuff, but you will be surprised how people just don't get it till like the second, third week of training, and then they're getting blown up still. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is, And then what else we got? BMT. Man, just, oh, and you have to say, like, every time you speak to a sergeant, you have to use something called a reporting statement. And a reporting statement is, you have to say, sergeant or whatever. You have to say sergeant, and my name is Xander, but my last name is Cisneros. So you would say, Sergeant Trainee Cisneros reports as ordered, and then that's when you can say something. So if you walk up to them and say, hey, where's the, if you say, hey, you're getting blown up. Like, you have to say, Sergeant, Trainee Cisneros reports as ordered, and then you can talk. So I would start memorizing that now, because, people be stuttering and stuff when they first try to say it. That was how I was. Like, if they were talking to me, I would have to like stutter it out. So you just practice that, and it becomes like second nature. At like at a certain point, you be like, Tracy has supposed to order, like Sergeant Tracy has supposed to order. It's just that easy. So, but I would start memorizing that because you're gonna need to know that to talk to the sergeants. Whenever they scream at you, just don't take it personal. It's literally their job is to scream at you, and you signed up for it too. So, be expecting that. I'm not gonna lie to you, BMT does get easier, but it gets easier because you get better at it. So when it comes to like, folding socks or, folding shirts or making your bed, you just get better at that stuff with practice. And you're gonna practice because they're gonna make you. You're gonna be like, all right, bed drills, and then you gotta make your bed and remake it. It takes two people to make a bed, by the way. So I would find somebody, who you're cool with, or someone who's good at making beds, and y'all make your bed, and then y'all make his bed. Because everybody in the flights kind of make their bed, and they give you like a certain timeline you gotta reach, stuff like that. So it's all about teamwork. They really try to push teamwork and attention to detail in BMT. So I would just get practicing on those things, and just be just keep trying, and you'll get those times where you're just down and you're like, dang, I don't want to do this no more. Dang, this just feels like forever. But honestly, the way I took it, it was slow. It was long days, short weeks. So, the days seem long, but at the end of the week, you're like, damn, what happened this week? It just went by real fast. So it's 8.5 weeks, but I mean, you got plenty of things, time to do, time to waste. There's people there, so there's always someone to talk to. I would most definitely be social and make friends. Don't be that person that's just sitting in the corner and just like being weird and stuff. Like, talk to people. Hopefully you get a cool flight. I got lucky. Everybody in my flight was awesome. I mean, there's no drama. Everybody was just cool as fuck. And then a lot of them came to Shepherd too, so that was pretty cool. But still, yeah, just talk to people. Don't be antisocial, because that's how it goes by even longer, because you're not talking, you're not making friends. And so most definitely make friends, because some of those people you'll probably be friends with for a long time. So that's that. Let me see, any more tips. I mean, it's not really a tip, it's just common sense, but just listen. Like, listen to what they tell you. When they give you directions, literally do that. Like, because like, it's really easy to get caught up on all that, and then like lose focus and lose concentration, and then you get more in trouble because you didn't do what they said, and then you just don't do that, bro. Just pay attention, listen, and just keep trying, and you'll get it. You'll pick everything up, and then, even if you don't, like me, like folding my shirts was kind of hard. So I'd always have somebody help me, or shit, I just figured it out myself at that point. There'll be certain times where it's called RLA, Recruit Living Area, and that's where you just practice, and you're folding your clothes, and you're folding your socks, and folding your shirts, and all that. So you have plenty of time to practice that stuff. Because to be honest, my biggest concern wasn't the PT test or anything like that. It was actually folding my clothes and making my bed. I thought that was going to be the hardest thing to do in the world. But it's really simple once you keep doing it every single day, because you're going to be doing that every single day. You're going to make your bed probably like twice a day. And then you'll be folding your clothes every day. There's RLA every day. So, that stuff you'll get practice at. And then when it comes to the final test, they're not too hard on that. So, you'll end up getting it. They want you to pass, unless, you're just being bad, and then they'll probably try to get you out of there or recycle you. Don't get recycled. That's tough. But if it's, you recycled for like PT test or stuff like that, just, be prepared. Don't let BMT be the first time you ever worked out, because then you might struggle. Because all you got to do is push-ups, sit-ups, and run 1.5 miles. Which to me that sounds easy, but to some people, that might sound a little bit harder to do. You got to do like, I think it's like 46, 49 push-ups, and then like 52 sit-ups, and then you got to run 1.5 miles in under like 1340, I think, minutes. So I would most definitely be running and just doing those basic exercises to get yourself ready for that final PT test. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, like I said, but go back to my experience. It really wasn't hard physically. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this because I can't physically do it. It's just like it's more of a mental thing, you know. If every BMT video you watch, they're gonna say it's mental, and it's true because none of the stuff they're asking you is physically hard to do. Like you just have to put your mind to it and concentrate and focus, and then you'll get it done. Like trust me. There's some people that I thought weren't gonna make it, and they made it. So you know, just like the thousands of people before you, you'll make it. So just go in there. You know, you get phone calls, bro. You get a phone call every week. I got a phone call every week on Saturday. So you know, you get to talk to your family for a little while. That's always like the best thing ever. Once you talk to them, you're like, dang, you get some motivation. Or you know, you got a girlfriend or whatever. You talk to your girlfriend, you know, shit like that or whatever. And then you also get, you know, letters every day. They passed out letters every single day. So, you know, just make sure your family's writing you. If you don't have anybody, then, you know what I'm saying, just be in there, you know, just concentrate. And, yeah, you might feel some type of way because, like, I kind of feel some type of way sometimes, you know, whenever people got letters and I was like, dang, I didn't get a letter this time, you know, but, you know, there's always the next day and the next day, so. You know, if you go to church, you know, you can go to church every Sunday, stuff like that too. If you're into that, I went to church every Sunday. They got pretty much every religion to think of, so they don't be leaving nobody out. You know, the Air Force is diverse, so you always there's always something out there for you guys, whatever you are. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments because like I'm pretty sure I have the answer to them. And like I said, I'll do a part 2 of this. You know, just going over. I'll probably just do like week by week. But right now, this is just my basic overall experience of how I felt. And like I said, it wasn't hard. It went by kind of quick. Like I said, you know, I'll look back on the week. It was like, damn, that was a quick week. But some weeks were slower than others. Like I said, I'll probably get back to you all that in the week by week video. And then after that video, I'm gonna do like a little tech school video because now that I'm settled in, finally going to my classes and stuff. And you know, I'll tell y'all what's up. And yeah, so like I said, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll most definitely answer them for y'all. You know, anything I can do to help. So yeah, so that's me, and we back at it again. So I'll see y'all later.